C-Man, fresh out the AMC here at Garden State Plaza back in Jersey after seeing The Monkey. And one, I mean, this popcorn bucket is awesome, but two, this sound, that's just gonna haunt my nightmares for years. The sound design in this movie is excellent. The way you associate the drum beat to just absolutely terribly horrific things is so wonderful. Osgood Perkins crushed this. Like, we got off to a nice, slow, simmering start. You know, some slow burn horror movies this year, but then Companion came out, fantastic. Hard Eyes, an absolute blast. And this might be one of the goriest and also funniest movies I watch all year. When the trailer came out, I was a little concerned because they did show at least the setups to several of the deaths. They didn't even scratch the surface, man. The first act has a ton of really good ones that set things up for the story. The middle's got a few, and the third act just goes off. I mean, I saw things I never thought I would ever see in a horror movie. I didn't even know was possible. Like, the way Osgood Perkins crafts horror just leaves imagery that will scar you for years. But on top of that, he crushes the humor in this movie. I mean, I was at an early access screening tonight, comes out next week, packed house. And the theater was laughing its ass off non-stop because this movie is just downright funny. The dark comedy is twisted, but like you can't help but laugh. And then when you look at like everything else that's going on in this movie, like the score really amplifies some of the horrific imagery, but at other times, some needle drops and other elements just get you into a place where you're just having fun and enjoying everything that's going on screen. And the cast here is fantastic. Christian Convery sets a very good tone as the young versions of Bill and Hal. And Theo James, yo, my dude, turns in two completely different performances. Like the way he handles Hal and everything that's going on with Hal and his side of his family, and then when we get back into Bill, like it might as well be two different people, and that story is so messed up in and of its own. But I thought Theo James absolutely crushed. I love Tatiana Maslany. I also love Adam Scott. Both small roles, both really, really good. And then I gotta give a pretty good shout out to Colin O'Brien, who plays Hal's son Petey. He is fantastic. Not a ton for him to do, but gives you something where like you are kind of concerned at what could be coming or what might happen next. And all those things I thought worked really, really well. But The Monkey did everything I wanted. And this is probably the bloodiest, funniest, most entertaining movie I have seen thus far this year. The Monkey was phenomenal.